You know what? This dude is always in the brother's business, and like I said, I was the victim of this because he asked me in 2015, 13, prior to 2014, about can he see my dick? Okay, and I don't go that situation. I don't shut up. God darn it. So chemistry, Mr. Want to sound Anglo, but I was born in Mexico, but I'm part Peruvian, part Mexican, with some Afro mestizo DNA, but don't want to say Afro mestizo. Me want some BBC so bad. Me look like the crackhead version of Mark Anthony. No offense to Mark Anthony, because Vivid Me Vida La La. That's my song, okay? Um, this dude made a video because his light skinned sister had said that in New York, because she's a stripper and she's doing bartending, and Cardi B brought this up about none of the lighter skinned chicks, but they're also getting exotic lighter skinned Latinas over African American women, even passing those who are lighter skinned who are African American. Now, that's true, because some of these brothers, and I say some of these brothers, many of these brothers, and these are brothers who, and yes, I'm not denying the fact that Latinas and from Latin America are mostly mixed race, but African and Spanish native, and just like we are African and European and native, and I'm also mixed Spanish Creole because I found on my ancestry.com that one of my ancestors was a Real, so I am part Hispanic, and it came from the mom's side, so therefore, no one I love Latinas, but. And I also have homegirls who are sisters who love Latino men, and I don't get offended. Don't send them do anything to me. And yeah, I've told y'all before I had a homegirl who's about my complexion. Her hair is naturally loose, curly. That's Mexican, and I think also French and Native and Black. Okay, her family tree, and she preferred Mexican, especially when she preferred Hispanic, but mostly Mexican men. Okay, so and I don't get offended, and everybody she said it because, and I didn't get offended because I mean, it's sad that there are brothers who are like me, but it's sad the ones who are mental wise, we always beef. We don't unite. But the ones who are trash dumps, who make us look terrible, and that what she was talking about, the do nothing, the thugs, and she said, I cannot have that if I want to get married and have kids, you know what I'm saying? And there are Hispanic who, but the ones she encounter are the ones who are working, you know what I'm saying? So, and I didn't get offended because every time I would be the person looking for a job and trying to wait for my grandmother's house, we said when I stayed on the east side, I grandmother trying to get away from me, have my own spot. It was those folks who would come in my business and tell me that I shouldn't do that. I should stay at home. And also us that trying to tell me, you got folks that's my dad and mama at them age. They went to school. My daddy and my aunt and my uncle trying to tell me to stay. And I'm like, dude, get the fuck away from me. I want to hear your damn ass stupid ass stupid. I want my own shit because I don't nobody telling me if I can do it. And my family don't not on my side, so therefore they don't love me based on their doggone action, how they treat me. So that's not your doggone business. So, but yeah, you see some of them out there getting some crack. You know what I'm saying? Or they know somebody, and they were there since the 1970s. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So I ain't get offended because I'm like, instead of you trying to get the hell out your mama and grandma's house and your daddy's house, and you know what I'm saying, and get the fuck out the where we from and have something better in life, you gonna discourage us, someone younger. I mean, really. So, not to say it's every brother, but the ones who don't fit the stereotype, it's like this distance. And even in my own family, I have some people in the law profession. I ain't gonna say who it is. I have people who are, I have actually, to be honest with you, even close to me, I have a brother that's darker than me that lives real good. But funny that when I was coming up, and I remember that's my dad, that I'm the only child. My dark skinned brother and my brother who's camera skin like me, along with my dark skinned sister, they lived in the hood. They lived proudly. I lived middle class with my dad's side of the family. And the flip side, they didn't particularly that one didn't want me to have nothing on my own. I tried to live with him, even try to pay rent, try to help him because he has access to trying to help people with housing and stuff. He never wanted to help me out. So he'll invite me. I'm not Mariah Carey's sister, the one that got HIV, and I don't have HIV, thank the Lord. But I'm not gonna be begging. to go visit because I don't want him to see me and I don't want to see him when I need to come not speak. He has his ass didn't want to contact me. Lied, told me he will come help me out. So I don't even fuck him. You know what I'm saying? I did say that. Yes, I did. I don't care if he's my brother. But actually, go talk to him about we brothers and stuff. Don't talk to me. I know how to treat people in the family who treat respect. But those who disrespect me, you know, when we have nothing in life, want to benefit, I don't want to hear about their dumbass belief system, whatever. So therefore, you know, so we said right there. So the ones who have money don't want to see others. That's why we don't come together. I'm sorry, I don't give a damn. We have African and American ancestry. If you're trying to mess up my dream, I don't want to fucking leave with you. No, don't even same room with you. So same thing with my homegirl. She don't go with some brothers because she saw the brothers out there thugging, selling dope, whatever, ain't asking for money. And that happens in Hispanic community, don't get wrong, but the ones she counted was the ones who were working, even who were poor, who didn't speak English. They were looking for a job. You know what I'm saying? So that she looking for a man to take care of her, you know, like anyone wants. So I don't get offended by her because remember, I'm the unique person, you know, and everybody bashes me for being my own person. So that's why I like, but you want me to follow your damn ass stupid ass Sam because your friends see it's cool. So, you know, so I don't get offended by that, because she don't tell me, you know, call me out my name and say things. But I say, yeah, I said, sister, I'm not disagree with you because people are shocked that I'm the way I am. Brothers who call me out my name, they claim they more masculine, but they don't fit into the masculine role of taking care of the house in there, and that's what I want to do when I get married. I don't want nobody running me. You know what I'm saying? But they want you to, you know, I'm going to detail that. But so let's get back to chemistry. Chemistry, Chem 123 was saying that these brothers were dumping money to Hispanic women at the strip clubs. And one thing that I would like to say to the sister, as beautiful she that's the video I saw, I didn't get recently hear all the things. I just had to comment to chemistry and they don't show his ass up. Mr. I want some BBC. Mr. Yo quiero ser verga de morenos. Okay, I can say it in Spanish for you to understand. Cause you asked me about my damn dick. Okay, and I ain't gonna lie about that, cause ain't no lie. I mean that's why we end up cussing each other out. When I made that video for the one drop, you going against the one drop rule, cause I don't live by the one drop rule. And stop referring as Black Americans as in a pure sense. Yeah, we're partially black, but we're not pure black, and that's why I say African American people, because we have white and American us. And yeah, I might look more black, but I don't look like no doggone Akon or Monique Obama, Barack Obama's pure black brother voted for Trump. Now, what I'd like to ask Barack Obama's pure black brother, who's way darker than I am, who is pure black, how'd you feel about Trump saying shithole country when in this the man you voted in office? Okay, karma is a bitch, and I'm the male version of it. Let's get to the subject. So, point is, the truth of the matter is, and he wear African clothes, he don't perm his hair, okay? You look real bulldog, he don't look like no Sammy Sosa. So all y'all motherfuckers who make that little thing on stand, shut the fuck up. All that old black nashes and hotel is always a bunch of fraud to keep someone down. And I'm glad I brought it up because you notice that this Latino man keep bringing up self-hate and snit. He don't want to have self-hate. You love yourself when you do for you. When you live for you and you don't live for nobody else. If I want to date a Hispanic woman, that's my motherfucking business. My homegirl, who's camera skin, who's African American, French Creole, English, French, Native American, and also Mexican in her family tree, who prefer a Mexican man, you don't see any bitch and moan about her going with not going with a brother. Okay? If folks will stop living fucking stereotypes, maybe they will get something in life. Stop trying to brainwash us to go along with your dumb ass, stupid lifestyle. Because it is what it is, the ghetto hood. Because me and you talking about Hispanic folks coming in the African American community. Let me say this. I have no problem with black and brown mixing or coming together, community, known as mutual respect, not mutual mistrust and abuse and all that black and brown fight. Because both communities right now said you talk about this chemistry. And I say thank you for gentrification. Yes, I did, because it's an ass whooping for 50-something years in both communities. You're talking about what look like a shithole. I go to the southeast side right now. I go to Denver Harbor. They don't look like no damn ass, or either Second Ward in Houston. They don't look like Little Havana. Little Havana got some more money. Them Cubans, they might think they white. And I let them know they are Afro mestizo, but they look white or they look like me. Okay, you know, like say your clue color, they're not 100% Caucasian, and like Gloria Stefan, you know, damn way she don't know damn white woman. Okay, ever someone told me she did. She look exotic. Okay, point is, she does. With that dark hair, that curly hair, okay, that's that African and the native DNA, because not all of them was killed in Cuba, okay? There was Native American, the men were killed, but not the women that contributed to Native American DNA, because men and women was raped or either married a Spaniard or they had consensual sex with a Spaniard if they did, or with African men after the ships was coming in, you know, bringing the African ships to the Caribbean. But a lot of folks don't talk about that. They assimilate, like the black folks in Mexico assimilate to the mestizo mixture, the Native Americans, especially the women, similar to the mulatto mixture down there. That's why all those communities are Afro mestizo, shall I say. The truth of it is a person that does research on multiracial background, and I have a multiracial background myself. I read about this stuff. The truth of the matter is that the gentrification is teaching you a lesson, both communities. I don't got no problem with gentrification because for 50-some years, which is okay, 54 years because it's 2018. In 1964, when the Civil Rights Bill, they were for both North Say Chavez and Martin King was fighting for both communities to have to thrive and not deal with the oppression here. Yes, Latinos who are mixed were classified white in one period of time, but socially was not treated as white. Okay, it wouldn't have no niggas, no Mexicans, no dogs, or no Spaniards, or none of that. When George Stefan, who's Cuban, came, they said no Cubans around. Back in the day, he told Oprah that, okay, all these barriers, because they know the Cubans were not fully white people, okay, especially Dolores Stefan, okay, so because she don't know how the hell told y'all that she like a white. I understand Millie, is it Millie? Not Millie. What's her name? The her niece, which is Emilio's niece on La Goya La Flaca, the one who's blonde, but she look white, okay. She mixed, but she look white, okay. Gloria and her and man, not a lot of doggone white folks. Y'all get on my nerve trying to go this white. Okay, and I'm like Hitler, blonde, blue eyes, straight nose. Thank you, okay, thank you. I call it like it is. If you see some dark features, you know that's some dang on admixture. You know Hitler had admixture, but the call like it is. The point is, you know, so the idea that you sitting here saying that these women don't get to the community, whatever, they're actually untrue, dude. There are Latinos who do give back to the community. I have seen Latinos come in the African American and give things that usually some people in our community who are African Americans don't give shit. I was helped by a Latino woman to go to Job Corps. It was a bald head bitch. And I said bald head because she, before that crop hairstyle with you saw mostly white women who were skinheads who wear that hairstyle with a crop. This sister here, dark skin, had a crop hairstyle. It was a fade and a permed hair on the side. Okay, back in 2001, she was a Job Corps recruiter. She withheld my records. If I didn't tell Gene Green, tell my business, okay, if I would happen, I would never went to Job Corps and got my certificate. And guess what? A Latina Mexican American woman took her place because they fired a sister, and she helped me get even though we had issues with my stuff coming from, because we couldn't put everything in the plane because I haven't been on a plane since 1992, and I forgot about the September 11th situation because I had so much luggage. But she at least helped me give me an education. Yeah, I graduated high school in 98, 20 years ago, but I went to Job Corps Vocation. They were issue with family, trying to get me a trade to give me some money, you know, so I can get out of poverty. And, you know, I wasn't in poverty. I'm talking about me, my uncle stayed with my grandparents, so I was saying, you know what I'm saying? So, therefore, I wanted to have my own shit. I didn't want to buy it running my damn ass. And, the truth of the matter is, she helped me get my life together. Wouldn't I have actually, last year was 10 years of, even though I didn't get a chance to go to the, what do you call that thing? The graduation. Sorry, June 2007. But I got my certificate, you know, completion of the program. Okay, when I be graduate of David across the doctor says, shut the hell up, okay? There were times there were Latinos who did help me out. Okay. You know, and actually had Latinos who do help out the African American community, so that bullshit has to fuck up. Cause what it is, this dude had a fetish for BBC. Okay, he wants a black dick. Cause I'm sorry, he asked me, and ain't no damn lie, back in late 2013, probably 2014, that you want to see my motherfucking dick. after I made the video defending your one drop and going against the one drop rule. Okay, so there's no fucking, you can't say lie, because we got into a big mess on my channel, so I had to block your dumb ass. You said I was ugly. Bitch, you afraid to show your ugly ass face on a doggone channel, and you hear your nasty ass wannabe white voice, you want to go stereotypical. First of all, leave brothers alone about what the fuck we date. First of all, you can't make that mess with me, because I do got Spanish in my family tree. Because when I was tracing my roots on my mama's side family, one of the fourth grandpa was last name Real. That is Spanish. So I am technically part Hispanic Latino, but not from this the side of the border. You're from on this side of the border before that wall. You're present because 19 you was defending Trump on your last videos. Thank you very much. Okay, so don't sit here from Queer Louisiana. Okay, because I'm from Texas, but part of my roots, now all my roots come from Louisiana as well. Okay, so shut the fuck up about what we date, what we marry. I don't tell my Latino male friends who do date sisters to stop dating sisters. I'm not worried about them dating a sister. Actually, I have friends who dated sisters. Actually, I have a friend who she looks like, you know, camera skin like myself. Her hair is a little different. She's mixed with black and she's Puerto Rican as well, and Indian, and I think some white in her family as well. From this, you know, of course, not Hispanic, you know, not American, you know what I mean. But her husband, we used to work together last year. Her husband is Mexican, and they got married. And I even told her, why you didn't tell me before Easter? It was on Easter Eve. Why you didn't tell me that you gonna get married? The way I was gonna, I didn't give me a phone call, because I was gonna go there, I was gonna sing, you know, get my singing on. I was trying to find what song to sing at the wedding and everything. Heck yeah. So don't sit here. Thank you. And I met Latino men, Mexican, Puerto Rican, whatever, who they sisters. Okay? So don't sit here and say it's not a bunch of people, whatever. It's what the media shows what they see. When Janet Jackson was married to Renee Elizondo, who was the man who played the Cholo dude, and remember it was when him and Tupac was arguing about cornbread and ham hocks and burritos and stuff. And I know in Poetic Justice, that was Janet Jackson's husband, that's her second ex-husband, Renee Elizondo. Okay, I didn't get offended when I found out, because I knew that they was married, because messy ass Latoya Jackson, when she was with that white Jewish man, after he beat her up and everything, not to make fun of that, because it was wrong what he did, but she was going against her brother Michael. When she had that blonde look in her hair back in '96, when that poor show Just Like You, Geraldo Rivera was having his show back today at this O.J. Simpson, just like this. And I understand what it is, some racist, self-hating Afro-mixed, so don't want to admit the Afro part. Latinos, I said some, have an issue with brothers going white women or Hispanic. Okay, first off, I don't make videos bashing Latino men going with white women, but I do see a lot of them dating white women, especially here in Texas, especially Trump supporter type. No, not all, but I met some Hispanic men who even told me they wouldn't date a Latina, who don't want to date a sister Latina, they want to date a white woman. Me de raza, thank you, okay? All right? I had a friend, I said, dude, because not all Latinas were the ones you dealt with, because he was talking about the former supervisor I had. I ain't gonna go detail where we were, okay? And he told me, that's why I don't date Hispanic women, I date me a white woman. I said, excuse me, you got white women who would talk trash. Look at the video, that was a couple of years ago. Somewhere in Indiana or Minnesota or Chicago, somewhere in the Midwest. A bunch of Hispanic dudes were trying to talk to some white girls. And them white girls called everything illegal, wetback, speed, everything else. Okay? And when I was in Job Corps, I had Hispanic male friends. Ooh, I'm going to give me a white woman, a gringa, you know what I'm saying? And it's very true. You're not making damn videos about Hispanic men who have a LBBC, well, they do have some black besides Native and Spanish. I don't give a fuck what the penis are. Who do have a penis for and fetish for a white woman? Okay? I had a friend who wanted, every time we were talking about a chick, is she a blonde? Is she white? When I was in Job Corps, I said who it was. So I don't understand this idea, and they'll go with the Hispanic women who were lighter skin, who were fair skin, who were pale. They wouldn't go with someone that was darker. Okay? And even in Latino, the colorism is still in Latino. We go to novellas, what do you mostly see? So before you start attacking the African American community about brothers going with white women, Hispanic women, or lighter skin, whatever, okay? You need to talk about your issues and go to Hispanic. Well, I'm part Hispanic as well, Spanish Creole, but on this side of the world, I'm from Latin America. Excuse me. You need to talk about that. Talk about Univision Telemundo only show those who look like white people or those who are close to it as the main characters, and someone that look like you and me are the help. Okay? Because you may be light, yeah, you lighter than I am, but you don't look all that white. You look very mixed. More indigenous with some black DNA. You kept talking about the Peruvian side of the family here, but we also talking about the Mexican side of you. Oh, you sure don't want to talk about that part. You know, I don't know if you got a B, C, a big dick, a small dick. I don't care because I'm not interested. But if you do got a big dick, can you jack it off, please? If they're black, if you want to get the black DNA from both the black side of Mexico and the black side of Peru, and your family tree gave you that, can you go and jack off to it or buy a doggone dildo of it? Okay, I'm getting very tired. I understand it's your channel, but you got a obsession with African descendant men who choose to date whatever. And I'm like, if I was a sister that just sound gay, I wouldn't date no doggone brother who don't want me. I wouldn't even bitch and moan about that and whine about that, because sometimes a person who don't want you may be giving you some hell if they did. Based on look at Tamar Braxton and whatever his name is, that big old dude. He like blondes. I bet you before when he was working for Jimmy Iovine, he was dating blonde white women. I see why Tamar Braxton putting these blonde wigs on her head, okay? But the truth of the matter is, and I do believe he was beating her in the mama, even though she trying to talk about Evelyn. Okay. My point is, if Tamar Braxton would leave that fool alone and go get my Becky with the blonde hair, okay, let me still typical, then it will call that question, you will find you a man that truly loves you, because not everybody's capable for Becky with blonde hair. No offense to anyone, but y'all know I'm talking just to sound comical to the people who use it damn stereotypical narrative, because their sister's named Becky too, okay? Not everybody's Shaquita and Laquita and LaQuisha, okay? Let's stop being stereotypical, okay? I ain't trying to be involved with Mondrea talking about what's her name, Raven Zamon on my channel. But truth of the matter is, it doesn't make any sense for you to make this big obsession every video about some dude fucking some Latina that you can't get. And I bet you some Latina left you for some brother due to some BBC. Well, if you stop dating hoes of any color, hoes, okay, putas, thoughts, whatever you want to call that, hood rats, will be barrio hood rats, ghetto hood rats, trailer, suburban hood rats of any color. Maybe when we be so butthurt about that. Because I know, then Chris Brown said, these hoes ain't loyal. If the ex-girlfriend was a hoe, that was a hoe dude. Stop dating hoes. Now, no offense to women, but for real, stop dating hoes. Okay? Let me tell everybody who have these relationship problems, like I told a brother, say, I ain't gonna date no Hispanic and white women, no, but they did me wrong. No, dude, you were dating motherfucking hoes. No matter what color, you gonna date a sister who's a hoe too? Then you gonna be saying, I don't like those sisters, we gonna turn gay? What we gonna do? Jack off? Be celibate? What the fuck? The truth matter is, if your ex-novia, I mean ex-girlfriend, Spanish, those who don't know, was a hoe, was a puta, was a thot, was a hood, okay, whatever, was a bar hoe, okay, because I know about that too. You know about the bar hoes, you know what I'm saying? Go to the bar and dance on some banquero. I have friends who like me, but I know about the bar hoe stereotype, you know, for real, okay? Some chick in the barrio, being hood right like those in the club, will go to where they dance in the school and everything, meet some dude, married or not, be in sleep with. They call them bar hoes. Yeah, but you know I have friends in the barrio know about that. Okay, so same thing in the hood. Okay, we got a lot in common up here. What's same thing in the country? You got a country hick, you know, chicks hick hoes, okay, country and what's the other word? Hee haw hoes will go to the club and what it's been playing old country music and meet some old country white man who ready to sleep and cheat on his wife, and they make a country song about that shit, okay? You know what I'm saying? Well, I cheat on my wife, okay? You know what I'm saying? Okay, damn. Well, stop, keep your dick in your pants and keep the dick with your wife. Shoes, maybe we have no doggone sad stories about all my exes live in Texas, okay? All right? Everybody got a lot in common on what they call it are. Similarities instead of talking about too much of the difference, okay? Because people make a big difference to make a big argument to hate somebody, which is the stupidest thing in the world. But the truth of the matter is, it doesn't make any sense to make a video at the video. You was bashing white dudes. You bash this. Whatever your obsession with white men and men of African descent, can you leave it alone, dude? Okay? You must be sending money to them women. The women probably at this club when you was in New York or New Jersey didn't want to fuck with your ass and maybe fuck with some brother with some BBC. And I'm serious. You don't see white women bashing Asian women about white men dating mostly them over white women. Talking about Asian women. It's like these. I don't know what it is in our African Hispanic community and African American community. There was a story I saw where the father here in Houston and the mama, and I was serious when I was telling people on social media, I started singing that song Mentirosa, even though it was Dominican brother, he was Dominican Puerto Rican back in 19. I remember, you just a liar, straight Mentirosa. The day you tell me something, y mañana otra cosa is another thing. Okay, truth of the matter is, when remember trying to sing the song, and as I learned Spanish, now I know how to sing it correctly. When I was 10 years old, and 10, turning 11, when this song came out, I forget, Two Live Crew was talking about Nancy Wannabe, album came out, and band with USA and Madonna, Just for My Life. I don't forget them doggone days, okay? And Mivia got exposed for being lip syncing, okay? I don't forget 1990, I'm 30, they'll be 39 this year. Okay, yeah, I'm very old school. The truth of the matter is that there was a man here in Houston that's on the Vice show, and it came out in 2014, and you see his story back then, and the dude was, I think probably about my age, probably a bit older. His daughter was 14, she was at the 15. And the escort, not boyfriend, was African American, and he was very upset. He referred to the dude as a nigga, and he tried to fight the dude. His old stupid mama, I'm going to talk about his mama, give a fuck, was lying, talking about he ain't do nothing. You know what I mean? He said nada. Okay. He always loved, we got black people in our family, we got white. Okay, that don't mean nothing, but his child was abused due to the fact that he abused her because she brought this brother to be her escort, not her boyfriend. And CPS, not even say, I hope CPS fuck up his doggone record. I hope it does. And he can't be around no children because he is. He shouldn't, that's abuse. But here in Texas, because I know coming from an abusive family, no matter what color it is, people love the fact that the culture of abuse with parents. The truth of the matter is, the mother was saying, oh, he wouldn't do nothing like that. Let me translate. He ain't do nothing. It ain't no hice nada. Ain't no racista. Yeah, excuse me. Your son is a racist and you lying for him. I swear, when they always see a sister do nothing, I want to get a picture of that woman. And no, he said, nah, I mean, I ain't do nothing because you were doing it to do nothing with your son abusing your dang your granddaughter. Because me personally, if I was the grandmother or if I was the grandfather, I not attend, even though it was my baby, I don't want to kill my child and nothing like that. But if you hurt, because I'm very delicate about kids getting abused, and I remember my grandfather ready to whoop my dad and his wife, my grandma, over me. Okay, I'm trying to put a belt on me. Truth of the matter is, yeah, and that's why I get a lot of this that from him. Anyway, point is, we both Leos too. Point is, the truth of the matter, his own son. If my son abused my granddaughter or grandson over some racial shit or whatever, I might be in jail. Because I would tell him I never whooped you, and then put a hand on you where you learn the shit from. And I said, I don't cuss my kids out because that's not love. But what were you doing this to why are you doing this something that I totally against? Yeah, I didn't do it to you, and I wouldn't let nobody, including your mama, do. Why would you do this, But he was the dude was mad the fact, and he said nigga, and I look at the dude's picture and I said this is like a high yellow version, a high yellow brother. He don't look black, but you can tell even though he looked more indigenous and Spaniard looking, he looked Spaniard. Don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm talking about. You can tell he got some little black in it, the nose a little wider. You know what I'm saying? Some Afro Mexican family down in Colombia, Mexico, down his family tree. We can trace down there back to the 1600s and everything, and 1700s before Mexico got its independence. Okay. So truth and had Las Castas and everything. See, I know about this. It's funny you're Mexican, but I bring up these things. You try to avoid Vicente Guerrero and who was Gaspar Yanga, okay, who was the Afro-Mexican Nat Turner, who fought the Spanish in Veracruz. And even when I hang around Mexican immigrants, they call me Jarocho because a lot of Mexicans in Veracruz, not all, but they're known to look like me, like in Costa Chica, which is Guerrero, Oaxaca, okay? And I was hurt by the Guerrero, which is named after Vicente Guerrero, my second. The second president of Mexico was Abraham Mestizo, who my role model. We both share August Leo season birthdays. It's my role model. Yes, if my role model. Yes, he is. Okay. When they said that this one of the dangerous states in Mexico was Guerrero, I was hurt because I always want to go to Guerrero and see the statue of Guerrero, go to Acapulco, you know what I'm saying, and then go to Morelos because of, Jose Maria Morelos y Pavon. He was a mulatto. Actually, I found he was a mulatto. He was also Afro Mestizo. Well, he got a name in him, and he was a priest. He didn't go by his vows in the church. He did have some big kids. Actually, I met two of his descendants. No job. Put my hand in the Bible. 2011. Because I was working for the gas station at the time. I forget. And I was in the Second Ward area of the Magnolia Station. And a dude, light complected, and this dude was sick because he was nasty. But he's an evangelical ex-Protestant Baptist, okay? And he was trying to debate us to do it. I used to be a part of the religion. I don't believe that religion anymore. But you were talking about your girlfriend spanking your teeth. So like a cop. Yes, he was talking about, this is a man who was talking about the Bible and everything. I get tired of people. I was trying to preach to somebody. Anyway, point is, this is the so-called Bible Belt South. Anyway, his family is from Veracruz. And he was saying that Jose Morelos was his, descendant, was his ancestor. I said, oh, yeah, because I know that he was a mulatto priest. I said, hey, brother. You know what I'm saying? When I said that, and at the time, they had, there's more evidence that he also was Native American, too, besides black and white. And I said, hey, brother. Yeah, I said, you know that he was mulatto. You know that you are, and he said, yep. I said, yeah, I know you're a brother. Okay, you don't look, but you got black in you. 2013, there was a Latino man. He was on 77 bus. I was working in that area. What they call it, in the Second Ward, Brother Guadalupe Church, in the community organization. And I would have to ride a 77 Mesa bus before they changed the things, and there was a Latino man. I saw his name tag said Pavon. So while we're speaking Spanish, he's from Mexico. I asked her, I said, do you know Padre Jose Marias y Pavon? He said, yeah. I said, you relate to him? He said, I said, you know that él es mulatto. Él es mexicano, Afro-Mexicano in español. He said, I said, hello, mi hermano. I said, y'all, this is, y'all. I tell everybody, I didn't mean the priest, when he gets his vows, his descendants, that's him. And then he was smiling. Okay. Oh, sorry. He's out of prison? Okay, I did not know that. Joe Lopez out of prison? Good. We're gonna talk about that later on. Right now, we're not talking about we're talking about this situation with Chem chemistry, whatever. I will talk about Joe Lopez later on. I'm glad he's out of prison. Talking about tu estuve romántico, there's no subject, okay? So I never forget, and I said yes. I said yes, y'all. He has y'all. This is someone who fought in Revolutionary War. And I never forget when I was in Mia Tech, one of the Mexican guys that's something I can get along with, who was one of the staff members. We said, dang, you know a lot about Mexican, about the black Mexican history. He said, yeah, because I read about that back in the 90s. Okay? Remember, I'm part of the multiracial movement. We talk about the issue about the Latinos not being part of the one-drop rule situation. Why is that? And I did more research. And plus, before that, it wasn't just that. Is it Robert Rodriguez and Patricia, let me put their names out there. And Patricia Gonzalez is his wife. They used to write for the Houston Post before it became in Houston Chronicle, before Houston Post got ended right after Slim's birthday, and before that Oklahoma City bombing. Okay, well, T.V. McVeigh. Okay, and McVeigh, excuse me, and they wrote about the Black Seminoles crossing the Rio Grande back in June of '93. I was 13, going on 14. I don't forget this. That's how I know. And even they mentioned they put Afro mestizo. They put mestizo as African, Spanish, and Native American ancestry on their article. And that's why I know. Besides saying, yeah, Mexicans got black as our use. Look at the immigrants' features, their facial structure, and I never get one girl. She was light complected, but her lips was big like a sister. Her nose was white, her hair was curly like a Mariah Carey curly, and I said she's Mexican. How the heck she's Spanish and Indian, native, but she got this exotic look. And a couple, and it wasn't perm hair. It wasn't, because I remember a lot of Mexican girls who naturally straight hair would get a spiral perm. No, it was naturally curly hair, like Mariah Carey curly hair. She reminded me like a combination of these two women, because he's married to, one was married to Tom Mottola, and one it is now kind of like a combination of Mariah and Thalia a little bit, okay. And so when the old Mariah Carey, not the one we see today, the old when she had the curly light brown hair, you know what I'm saying, when her album came out before she married Tom Mottola. So the truth of the matter is, I used to say that, and I remember reading, I said, oh, and I said, because I used to ask in history class, didn't the slaves cross Rio Grande? And they're like, no. I said, they had to, because that's too, if you're in Texas, and this is still slavery, how the heck you can go all the way to Canada? That's too far. Another country, right down the border. And yes, we find out that. And then one thing they never told us in Texas history class, because we had Texas history in 7th grade, that the album was about slavery. And I guessed it one time, and next thing, not Joe Lopez. I forgot the guy. His granddaughter came on my channel when I was doing it. Joe Avetta. Joe, God rest his soul, he died a couple years, 2 years ago. Was last year? Yeah, I gotta go back, because I gotta keep track. We went, because his daughter, shout out to her, she shout out to me on my video about my dedication to him. It wasn't for his article back in '98, 20 years ago. I want to know about slavery, and about the banning of, slavery was banned in Mexico. So you see what I'm saying? And a lot of slaves crossed the Rio Grande, and let you know, chemistry. A lot of the men, and including women too, married Mexican women. Also, too, in the South Valley area, there's an article about black men doing early Texan history after the Civil War and everything, marrying Mexican women, even pictures. So all this thing about the one thing in history class, y'all, they don't teach us shit, okay? In American history is fucked up. And in being part of the multiracial movement, that woke my, and learn about my multiracial ancestry as a teenager, woke my ass up. I said, wait a minute. And your old folks would tell you about what happened in their history, in their family history, and they're like, why are they not teaching us about the black folks between Native American and white, and all? Why they keep denying that? They don't want us to know who we really are. They don't want to know the fact that Mexican government opened its arms to African American people to Mexico. That's why I support DACA. Okay? Not for some my BB Mixie, okay, to get with some Latina. No, excuse me, historical, because I'm from Texas. And if it was still slavery and that wall's not built, I would have to cross that Rio Grande to get away from Massa. Okay? And learn Spanish. Even though it may be hard, but I'd rather learn Spanish and have a cultural change than live in slavery. Okay? So that's why I know my history. A lot of it, you know what I'm saying, and the Mexican government opened its doors to African American people, and whether it was mixed or pure, especially the black Seminoles, John Harston. So he doesn't know history. And when you bring up history, they don't like the fact that historical evidence back it up. People who don't know the history are then to repeat it. Okay? So all this stuff, and to chemistry, you're part black. You're not pure, but you're part. So getting fucked up mad about a brother dating a sister, I mean, the Latina sister, should I say? And it technically is because we both triracially Afro-Mestizo people, okay? We both got black and native and white in us. There's no joke about that. You said fuck the one drop rule, but you're living the one drop rule when you call us pure black when we're not. Technically, I am black and French and Spaniard and Irish and English and Native American. That's my heritage. Fuck with the white man, like you said. Fuck is sticking your ass. That's what I say about the people who they didn't do nothing for me. What has the one drop rule done? Shit, fucking, it's not even a law no more. So it's just someone trying to make someone bring someone down, call like it is, and keep you in their expectations, which they don't want to fucking say. They'll call you self-hated because you don't live their expectations, which is a stupid thing. If you love yourself, you live your expectations, you don't live for nobody else. Okay? As an individual, the person, it would be better for you to worry about your ugly ass. You'll look like Mark Anthony on crack ass. Okay? And worry about some BBC or who going to Latin America and fucking Dominican women or Mexican women or whatever. Because I don't give a damn about Latino men, and I know plenty Latino men who they sisters. Not as in plenty, but it's so funny when we had a situation here when they had immigrants from Latin America, Mexico, South or wherever, they were flirting with these sisters here. And West don't like sisters, and maybe some Latino men that I met don't like sisters, but I know Latino men who did. I know when we had UTEP, which is University of Texas of El Paso, they had a Black History thing for the stepping contest in 2005. And I told it would get shortly after. It was I think it was after Black History Month. It wasn't during, was it? It was in April because it's not Black History Month. It was during the early 2005 year. And when we went on the field trip. After, the recreation took us, we went to stepping contest, and I remember my Mexican friend, because what happened was, it was a sister, and she was darker than me, and I was trying to holler at these fine sisters, you know what I'm saying, at UTEP, but I guess the rest were straight, but she was gay, and I actually said something to the sister, and her girlfriend, who's high yellow bright, I thought that was a dude. That was a woman. Like, what you want to talk to my girl for? I'm like, I don't want your girl. You know what I'm saying? I say it like that. And I'm like, I do like women, but you gonna sue it, you know what I'm saying? That I'm this and that. So I said, I ain't worried about you because you got, first I like straight women. I go talk to the next sister. But we didn't have time. But I was trying to talk to some sisters, some fine sisters at UTEP. Sure was. Some fine sisters. Especially one that won Miss Black El Paso, whatever. She was hosting the show. She was fine. Oh, she was. Woo! Yes, don't forget they had some fine sisters down there. University of Texas El Paso. Yes, I said, dang. I don't know. So when I go to UTEP, go visit UTEP, I just want to see these sisters here. But who are these black folks up here? We not pure black, but who are these people up here? Shoes. And it's some fine sisters. I'm like, damn. They wasn't no ratchet. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't. They was some fine sisters. So, and my Hispanic friend was like, man, I've been trying to talk to me a black girl. They don't want to talk. This is my Hispanic friend. And he want to talk to. I said, one day I'll help you find a sister. And I never forget, I used to call my Mexican friend. Because he was big. Not that big, but he was big. And in Big Pun, Big Pun is Puerto Rican, okay? And I used to call him Big Pun, the Mexican Big Pun. And back in 99 or 98, and he said he didn't want a Mexican woman. He loved him. He was from the field boy. He loved him. Y'all don't want to tell who he is. He loved him some sisters. I was at my home girl. She dog chocolate. She worked for UPS at the time. She come to Park Shop Mall. I said, go talk to your big poppy. Go talk to your big poppy. I was trying to play Love Connection. Baby, I want to be a love connected person. Be on Love Connection. Whatever that, what's that man name? The one that do Love Connection. Okay, I want to be, matchmaker, the interracial matchmaker. You know what I'm saying? Heck, I would love to do that. So I was trying. I said, yeah. I said, my friend, he want to talk to you, girl. I said, sister, please go and talk. Go and talk. Go get your big pop, your big pun over there. Go get your pop. I'm telling her. No, I said, he like sister. Go. I like go. Go talk. Talk about you got problems. You need your man. He right Yeah. Shows he all the while trying to find him a sister. This Latino man, this Mexican American man, nothing but sisters. And you know me, I was trying to help him out to find him a good sister. Yeah, I was trying to help. She was, and my homegirl that went to school with the chocolate one. I used to go with her cousin back in the 90s, the one who cheated on me with some dude from Lakewood. I don't forget, in 9th grade. But cause her oldest cousin, that's one of the girls with the black skin. She was going back in 95. She worked for UPS at the time, and we used to hang out at the pot shop all downtown. And I told her, I said, yeah, my Mexican friend, he's like them, he likes sisters. I said, he a good man, he ain't gonna use you, he like nothing but sisters. And the last time I saw him was 2001 or 2000, he had a sister. She like a brown skin, not that dark, red dark, but she like about my complexion, a little darker. Big girl too. She was big bone with big booty too and everything. He had him a sister. He said he want him a sister. He don't know he had nothing but sisters. And you know what I mean? I was trying to hook him up with some sisters. I don't mind helping. No, I don't mind. Shows. I had Mexican friends who live with Mexican chicks. Shows. Sure did when I was in school. Heck yeah. She like you go and talk to her. You know what I'm saying? When I was y'all, okay, y'all. Chemistry just wants some doggone BBC. He want the dudes coming up. Well, you ain't gonna see mine, okay? And you will never touch it. I'll be like, Info, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. I like Wanda. Oh, we're headed in color. Shit. But no, so that's my point is y'all. I'm letting y'all know they don't, y'all, just, you know what, probably my last video talk about, because I look at the dude's channel, see, you know, anything comes up, but I have my mouth, I'm going to spoil and be kind of like a bully, like Rimar. You asked me about my dick. I didn't ask you about that. I'm worrying about one drop rule and multiracial heritage. That's what on my mind. And being friends with someone with the same ideology as I have. That's what I worry about. You worry about the wrong motherfucking thing. What about some dick? And that's when I popped off and you called me ugly. You said that I was ugly to be mixed when I look way better than your ugly Mark Anthony on crack ass. No offense to Mark Anthony, but Mark Anthony don't look like him, but he like this one like a Mark Anthony on crack. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And when I spoke, you got and see the reason why that we are beefing again, because I was on some voice channel about Mala Negra and Young Hama. He calling Young Hama white when I said both of them are Africans, and he don't like no damn white dude. You know, I tell you how high up light skinned brother that I said, dude, he actually ain't no different from your damn complexion. Anyway, point is, truth of the matter is, you jumped in today, ain't no word on Afro-Mestizo, and this and that, and then you gonna put a Mala Negra on a God. No, and if you, I know, go back, you said a godless diosa, excuse me, that was a term, okay? I don't see a Mala Negra as no god. You know what they call, you don't see people say a Greek god, or, you know what I'm saying, as a figures people know. I don't put no other god but God, okay? Thank you, so shut up. You gonna sit here talking about that somebody's net. And the funny part is you contradict yourself, because a Mala Negra does not fit the stereotype of what type of Latinos you always beefing about a brother's going with. A Mala Negra is not a light-skinned Latina. Yes, she's mixed. Look at her mother. Yes, her father, I saw on Instagram, is real dark. That's where she got color from. Her mother is lighter than her, and she can pass for a darker Mexican. Mexicans, especially from Veracruz, look like her mother. Okay, and by the way, her mama went to the Mexican border. Yes. Not to be stereotypical, her mother was Dominican. Mala Negra's mother, she mentioned on her, went to the Mexican border, and I actually knew a sister, an Afro-Latina, Afro-Mestiza sister from the Dominican Republic who was darker than me with curly hair, loose curly hair. She was illegal 10 years ago. I kept it a secret, and I kept it a secret, but she was illegal. And she didn't get checked when she came to the border. She didn't, because she was darker than me. She had a dark skin, so with loose curly hair. And she dated other Mexican and other Latino men. And she was working doing the day labor jobs back in 2008. So that was my homegirl. You know, I ain't snitch on her like that. No, I did. I can't. I know many people who don't have a car. I ain't gonna no, baby. Don't do that to me. Shoes. So therefore, I mean that okay. And I'm not harboring don't anybody who's responsible for harboring illegal so-called immigrant. No, I'm harboring. Y'all don't tell everybody what y'all do in your community, who do wrong in your community, who especially do hate crimes. You keep it a secret too. Shoes. But the truth of the matter is that so her mother came, through the Mexican border from the Mexican border, okay, and there are Dominicans in Houston who did the same thing. There's also Cubans. Before Castro died, I met plenty of Cubans who came from Cuba through the Mexican border to Houston and was living in Denver Harbor. Everybody thought they were Mexican. I said no, because I asked, ¿Dónde eres? Yo soy de Cuba. I said, y'all, these people are Cuban, they're not Mexican. I think everybody is Hispanic or Mexican. I'm tired of hearing people with their ignorant ass people get on my nerve. But anyway, they're from Cuba. And they're from Cuba. So and I met a couple people from Cuba, who were, who in Houston. And actually the Houston Press did an article about that, them coming from Cuba to the Mexican border, because just like for instance before Castro died, if I want to go to Cuba, which I one of these days I will go to Cuba, at a time I will got to go to Mexico, change planes, and go to Cuba or go to Jamaica or some other, because that situation with Kennedy and Castro. Okay, so that's why. So and that's the reason why. But we have Cubans here in Houston. Oh yes, we have Cubans here in Houston. When I met people who are Cuban, who are part Cuban and stuff like that. Yes, so a lot of people are educated. I go to Puerto Rican Cuba. I didn't go this year because they didn't have it in November, but in October, sometimes in September, there's a Puerto Rican Cuba festival. So, oh yes, and I met Cubans at the Puerto Rican Cuba festival. One girl, she was fine. She like a white girl. You can tell she mixed with something. She ain't all that white, but she had Cuba on, but she had that big booty. You know where that big booty come from, okay? That Butterland, that big booty. She had blonde, but she had a big booty, my Jordan. Okay, and she looking good too. And she a blonde, blue eye, and everything. Damn, she exotic looking. Everybody thought a white girl if she didn't have a Cuban flag on her clothes, but she was Cuban back in 2010 or 11 when I went. I said, dang, she a fine Cubanita. She is a fine Cuban. Yeah, she is fine too. I said, dang, wetita and everything, and then she got a big booty, and it's all real, all real. You can tell there's some black DNA in her. Oh yes, okay, yes, okay. So some black DNA. That's it. That badunkadunk. Okay, all right. And blonde, blue eye, and everything. And yeah, so shoes. But for real. So that the point is, I'm trying to say is that Amala Negra, you can tell that you can tell even her hair is kinky, it kind of loosened up a little bit, and she does, look kind of exotic based on her features. That's why everybody thought she has blackface. She wasn't blackface. That's her natural color, y'all dumbass. Yeah, I get on my nerve with that shit. And she had to show her picture when she's in Latin America, and she was Salvagante and everything of her natural complexion. Okay, that's all her. Okay, I love me some Amala Negra. She don't even fit the stereotype of what the girl she talking about. The ones who are lighter. Amala Negra is darker than me, and I love her. I love her to death. Yes, I do. Very morenita bonita, very pretty woman. Yes, she is. I love me somebody. That's why I was caping for her and bashing thug, do nothing, hace nada. Gangster ghetto trash, cholo looking trash. Young Hollywood. Okay. Who goes to the party dressed like that? That's a prime example. You can't take the ghetto out there. You take someone to get real. You can tell the dude was from some ghetto hood and he got tats. Ain't nothing wrong with tats photography. You can tell all over his face like he just came from a jail cell. Like he did some prison time. Shows. Think he was locked up and they wouldn't let him out. They wouldn't let him because he got locked up. They wouldn't let him out. And he was that Akon, locked up. Losing Job Code, me and the Latino guy was singing that song. Cause I'm locked up at Job Code, they won't let us out. For real. Cause you had to have a gold card to go. Yeah, I used to hate that shit. I need something from the store. You can't go out here and get permission from. I'm like, oh Jesus, I'm grown. Yes, for real. It was like the military. It was okay. But anyway, that's my rant against chemistry. And to the sister who out there want to dress that, cause my phone about to die out. Please get the as fine as you are, baby. Please get the profession. If they don't want you in the strip club, find a profession. It's fine. Be a model or something, a real model. Okay, that's all I gotta say, y'all. Bye. Have a nice day.